You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and I am doing a snotty slime. And not just any snotty slime, it's green for St. Patrick's Day. We're doing a bunch of green items, so if you like that kind of stuff, check that description or search our channel. It says, gross out your friends, make your own slimy snot and nasty boogers, just add water and stir. Now, we've had this for quite a while and thought, we couldn't get to it. Hey, why not do it for St. Patrick's Day, right? Dunecraft product, and here's all the directions. Want to freak out your friends and scare your classmates? Then pick your nose and make your own green snotty slime. Go ahead and pull it, squish it, and pick it. Green snotty slime is smooth and bumpy all at once. It's green and gooey, or gory, and looks like real boogers. Make it as gross as you want. Green snotty slime is reusable and easy to make. Just add water and stir. It's perfect for parties and playdates, and will make you a master prankster. Green snotty slime is non-toxic, so go ahead and take aim at the bully you had your eye on. It's guaranteed to gross out even the nastiest opponent. So there's two sections here. The powder section and then the booger section. That's when I had it this way. You see the boogers are the orange and then the powder in the back, and here's the color activating pellet. So you can use snotty slime to freak out your friends, scare your classmates, get your gross creative juices flowing, fulfill your childhood fantasy of playing with your boogers, take aim at the school bully, and then run really fast, make new gross friends. There's enough to share. Okay, so here's the directions. Put a half a cup of warm water into a cup. I'm going to use my bowl that I like to use for certain things. Place green color tablet in water and let dissolve for 1 minute. Okay, let's get this out of the packaging. Get our color tablet and put that in there. Now, I'm not going to make you sit for a minute. Well, I might. And let that dissolve. Okay. Ooh, see that? It's already starting to activate. Look at that. How perfect is that for St. Patrick's Day? Let's see. Place green, okay, slowly sprinkle. Okay, so we have 1 minute. So I am going to set my timer off to the side, and let me do this. Let me check back in just a few, so you're not sitting for the whole minute. All right, so I have about 30 seconds left now. I figure while that's happening, I could actually prep the booger side. So add your boogers to half a cup of water. And it did say hot water works better, so I have it there. And let me add them in. It doesn't give a quantity. It just says add your boogers to half cups of water. They will absorb water whether they are stirred or not. You can vary the size of your finished boogers by changing the amount of water you use. Let them get about 90% dry. So it's a little confusing there. It says add your boogers to half cups of water. So how many? I don't know. Teaspoon? Maybe I should just try a teaspoon first and see what happens. We're going to have to let that sit for a while. So we have, we're ready to go here. Let me see, that's pretty dissolved. Yep, pretty good. So now this says, slowly sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of powder while stirring briskly with a spoon. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this two-handed here, I guess. Get this going. So briskly. I know everybody's going to say that's not briskly, but I hope that's briskly enough. Okay, looks like it's going pretty good. Let's see, is it changing? Not changing just yet. Okay. That's slowly. Hopefully it's slow enough for everybody out there. Add another cup of water while continuing to stir. Okay. Let me switch hands here. I am right-handed, so it's easier for me to add another cup of water. Well, we only added a half cup to start. No real changes yet. Okay. Wow, I'm glad I picked this size of a bowl. A cup wouldn't have worked too well. Okay, sprinkle another teaspoon of powder into the cup while stirring quickly. All right, so let's get that going. It does say, well, I'll read more to you here as I do this here. So I've got another teaspoon. So let's see. Okay, more water to make thinner, smoother snot. Less water makes thicker, clumpier slime. The snot will continue to thicken up for up to 10 minutes. All right. The snot will smooth out completely in 1 to 2 days. If you want to make chunky snot, drop lots of powder in the water and do not stir as quickly. Okay, so I got that all in there. It's hard to do both. Read, stir, watch the camera. Almost think I'd rather have a whisk. But check out the boogers here. That looks pretty cool. The two colors, yellow and green. Is it changing? I think it is. Yes, it's starting to slightly change consistency. Okay, so I have like 10 minutes here. So what I'm going to do is just keep stirring and checking back with you. And then we'll see how this progresses. I notice I have a chunky here. See that chunky? Let me get that out. I don't want it too chunky just yet. Let's try to smush it. That's better. Okay, so we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, I am back. My timer is at about 1.5 minutes in that 10-minute period, and as you can see, it's starting to change that consistency and does look slimy now. So I will keep checking back. Now these here seem to have started to grow just a little. I just think the color combination is pretty neat, so can't wait to combine the two, see how this all works out. So what I'll do is I'll check back and at say 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and then 10 minutes. So we'll check back in just a little bit. All right, we're at the 5-minute point. I just switched spoons for no apparent reason. I don't know. I just wanted something a little bit longer. But look at it now. It's goopy and slimy. I'm going to say that's pretty cool. And this has soaked up almost all of the water. So I think when I check back, I'll do the 7-minute mark I said. Maybe I'll just add this in there. It looks like it's ready to be boogerized. So far, I think this is pretty cool. Haven't been able to play with it really yet. I just come here, mix a little, check it, and keep checking back so I get the full slime effect. So we'll check back in a little bit. Ooh, look at that. This is going to be fun. Cool stuff. Hang in there. All right, checking back in. It's been at the 7-minute mark. And still kind of the same consistency. So when we get to the 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is just dump these in. They seem to have worked out pretty good. The water is cold now. I started with hot water. Isn't that neat? So we'll add it all together. Maybe I'll just add, maybe take half and add it to half. Not sure yet. You know, it's all kind of experimentation and play. Here's what I had left after I did a teaspoon of this and then 2 teaspoons of this. So it looks like I can make another whole batch at least. Alright, so we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, well, I've decided to just add it all in there at this point, and I'm at my full 10 minutes. It looks like it's ready, and I'm just going to dump and mix and see what we have. And I brought in my big platter. Can you hear the sound? The squishy sound? This way I can actually play with it and not pour it on my tabletop. It's almost like whipping eggs. Look at that. Alright, here we go. Snotty slime. Ooh. That's a good quantity also. This is pretty good if you're looking for a slime kit like they said. You can have like a kid's slime party. Look at that. So I am going to probably, alright, I got to get my hands in here. But I need to get a towel ready. Alright. Hey, wait, it's a green towel. This way I can play with it, and then I'm going to check back probably in 24 hours like they said. So here's my hands touching it. and it does stick to your hand, so it's not something that you're gonna, you know, have an easy cleanup. You gotta do some cleanup. Ooh, look at that. So I'm gonna pick one of my boogers out. There's my booger. Look at that. Pretty neat stuff. Let me zoom in on that, huh? Cool. You know what? Maybe I'll do a few things here. Let me clean up, get a few more things. Maybe a light or something. Adjust the lighting. And we'll check back. Just a second. Ooh, look at that. It sticks to your fingers like slime. Alright, so I turned off one of my backlights, adjusted my camera just slightly, made it a little darker, and it's really, I put my hand in it, watch this. Look at that. And it is totally slimed up. Here, I'm going to lift my hand as I take it out here. See, my lighting's different in the back. So less backlight. Look at that. So now I took this and I washed my hand, and then once I washed my right hand on my left hand, it got this gel coating on it and made it really hard to get off. And then when I wiped my hand on the towel, it kind of all stayed with me. It's pretty cool stuff. Nice little kit. So now I'm going to probably come back to this tomorrow. I'm going to let it sit in my bowl and see how it changes. Look at that. Ew. So this video is not done. I will check back tomorrow. I need to clean up, and we'll see what it looks like. Let me just take a whole handful and drop it. All right. Well, I am back. It's been a full 24 hours. I had to transfer it back to my little bowl overnight so it wasn't sitting on that white plate because I wanted it to, you know, have a little more protection than letting it air out all night. So now, look at that. It has a very nice, chunky consistency. It's not as, it's a little thicker and smoother now, like they said. And you can pretty much do whatever you want with it in regards to playing with it. I'm not going to put it on my hands this time so I can work my camera. Let me just see if we can take a big chunk and watch it. See that? So it's pretty good slime. If I was going to play with this, I would definitely not play with it unless everything was protected with plastic, because it really is sticky and you do have to wash with soap and hot water to get it off your hands. So it's something that, you know, allow for some playtime and enjoy, you know, squish it, squeeze it. Maybe put it over some other toys, like toys for slime, because this is pretty good slime, I think. So there you go. Look at that. Did you get a good perspective of it? Neat little kit. I think we found ours on... no, I think we got this at Hobby Lobby. That's where I think we found this. So there you go. It is the green snotty slime. I'm sure you can find it online also. Pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. If you want to see other kinds of cool slimes and putties and all that stuff, check that description below or search our playlist. And again, thanks for watching. Look at that. And it slimes really high. Wait a minute, one more thing. Look how high this will slime. And it gets to these really fine strands. Okay, enough playing. I'll probably keep this and maybe come back to a later date. Thanks for watching. Later.
If you want to find this item, click the link in the description area below the video. You can also watch more videos in this series by clicking here. Thanks for watching. And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up.